Michael Beauchamp. A journey from Australia to international football, early life and football beginnings. Michael Beauchamp was born on October 8, 1981, in Sydney, Australia, into a family with a love for sports. Growing up in the suburbs of Australia's largest city, Beauchamp was introduced to football at a very young age, influenced by his surroundings and his family's support for the game. From an early age, it was evident that Beauchamp had a natural aptitude for football. His athleticism, determination, and quick learning skills led him to join local youth teams, where he quickly rose through the ranks of Australian football. Beauchamp's early years in football saw him play in various youth leagues, where his performances began to attract attention. His ability to read the game, coupled with his robust defensive play and leadership qualities, made him stand out. As he matured, Beauchamp moved through the youth systems of several clubs, ultimately making his professional debut in Australia's National Soccer League, NSL. The first steps in professional football, Sydney United and NSL. Beauchamp's first professional steps were with Sydney United, a club that played in the NSL, Australia's top football league at the time. He began his professional career with Sydney United in 1999, when he was just 18 years old. During his time with the club, Beauchamp's performances quickly garnered attention. His strength as a central defender was evident, and his leadership qualities began to shine through early on. Playing for Sydney United in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Beauchamp developed a reputation for his hard work, tactical awareness, and ability to marshal a defense. His performances at the domestic level laid the foundation for his eventual transition to the international football scene, with many local observers seeing him as a future star for the Australian national team. Although the NSL faced challenges in its final years before being replaced by the A-League, the league remained an important stepping stone for Australian players like Beauchamp. He gained crucial experience and began to establish himself as one of the most promising young defenders in Australia. Move to Europe. Adventures in Germany and first steps abroad. In 2003, Beauchamp took the ambitious step of moving abroad to pursue a career in Europe, signing with FC Saarbrücken in Germany's Regionalliga, the third tier of German football at the time. The move was significant, as it represented a major leap for the young Australian, who was now facing a much higher level of competition and a new footballing culture. Beauchamp's time in Germany proved to be an important learning experience. Playing in a more competitive environment, he had to adapt quickly to the style of play in Germany, which was renowned for its focus on discipline, tactical organization, and physicality. Although he started in the lower divisions, Beauchamp's potential was evident and he soon attracted interest from higher-tier clubs. After several successful seasons with FC Saarbrücken, Beauchamp earned a move to FC Nuremberg in 2005, playing in Germany's top-flight, Bundesliga. The move to Nuremberg marked a pivotal point in his career, and it gave Beauchamp the opportunity to test himself against some of Europe's best forwards and defenders. His time in the Bundesliga proved to be invaluable as he faced high-quality competition and further developed his skills as a central defender. Returning to Australia, A-League and leadership with the Melbourne Victory in 2007, after several seasons in Germany, Beauchamp returned to Australia to play in the newly established A-League, joining Melbourne Victory. The A-League, which had replaced the NSL as Australia's premier football competition, was an exciting new challenge, and Beauchamp's return to his home country allowed him to apply his European experience to Australian football. With Melbourne Victory, Beauchamp became a key figure in the club's defensive setup. His leadership qualities, coupled with his experience in Europe, helped solidify him as one of the league's top defenders. Beauchamp's consistency and ability to read the game made him a reliable figure for Melbourne Victory, and he played an instrumental role in the team's success during his time there. One of the defining aspects of Beauchamp's time in the A-League was his leadership both on and off the field. As one of the more experienced players in the league, he played a crucial role in mentoring younger teammates and helping to raise the profile of the league itself. His performances with Melbourne Victory solidified his place as one of Australia's top defenders during the late 2000s and early 2010s. International career. Socceroos debut and World Cup dreams. Beauchamp's impressive performances at club level eventually led to his inclusion in the Australian national team, the Socceroos. His first call-up came in 2004, as Australia prepared for the 2006 FIFA World Cup. Although Beauchamp did not make the final squad for the World Cup, his inclusion in the national team setup represented a significant achievement in his career. Over the following years, Beauchamp continued to be a regular feature in the Socceroos' defense, gaining valuable experience and contributing to Australia's qualification campaigns for major international tournaments. He played in numerous AFC Asian Cup qualifiers and international friendlies, solidifying his position as one of Australia's most reliable defenders. Despite fierce competition for places in the Socceroos squad, Beauchamp's versatility and leadership meant that he was often called upon during times of need. He was a crucial part of the team's defensive line during the 2010 FIFA World Cup qualification campaign. And although Australia faced strong competition from teams like Japan and Bahrain, Beauchamp's experience was invaluable as the team secured their place in the tournament. Late career, returning to Europe and final years in football. In the later stages of his career, Beauchamp continued to play abroad, first moving back to Germany for a short stint with Eintracht Braunschweig in the 2. Bundesliga. His time at Eintracht Braunschweig proved to be a key chapter in his career, allowing him to further refine his game in one of the most competitive footballing environments in Europe. Beauchamp also enjoyed stints with several clubs in Europe, including AFC Ajax in the Dutch Eredivisie, where he worked under notable managers who helped him develop his tactical understanding of the game. His time in these European leagues gave him a wealth of experience, helping him grow as a player and a person, and ultimately influencing his later coaching career. In 2013, Beauchamp made his final return to Australia, where he joined the Central Coast Mariners in the A-League. His final years in Australia marked the end of a distinguished playing career, where he was celebrated for his leadership, experience, and professionalism on and off the field.